Nailing your nutrition is a key part of triathlon, and hopefully you will have practiced this plenty in your training. But come to race day, there's an element that you also need to consider, and that is the aid stations. You've got all of this free nutrition, which you don't need to carry with you, that's on offer at pretty much every race. So it's a good idea to make sure you know what to expect and how best to utilize it. So today, we're going to be taking you through how to use an aid station. We talk about the importance of nutrition on GTN all the time, obviously in your training, but when it comes to race day, you don't want to let all of that hard work, all of the money and the effort getting to a race just disappear because you haven't become prepared. So yes, you need to practice at home, but you also need to know what's going to be available on race day and exactly what you're going to have on offer at the aid station. So you need to check the race briefing. It will usually tell you exactly where the feed stations are and what's on offer. For example, today you've got table of Coke, table of water, table of High Five, then you've got gels and bananas. Things are a little bit different now due to COVID, so you won't be having your drinks passed to you. So you do need to know what is on what station. The volunteers will usually be shouting it out. There's quite often a label as well. But make sure you've decided what you want to pick up before you get to the feed station. Trying to decide once you're suddenly there and you're faced with all these options, you're probably going to end up running out and having nothing in your hand. Obviously, going through a feed station is something you can't really practice at home, so it will be a bit of an experiment when it comes to race day. If you're quite new to triathlon or if you're doing a long distance race, it's really wise to walk through. You're going to lose very little time and you'll have a chance to pick up what you want. You can have one drink, probably even have time to pick up your next drink and a bit of food on your way out. Try running through and you might drop things and you could end up with a little bit of chaos. Plus, it just gives you that bit of time to make sure you get that water in rather than just chucking it all over your head. Talking of which though, you can also use that water to cool you. Hot races might actually have sponges, but if it's just something like here where it's a bit muggy, you can use your water to have one drink and then pour the rest over your head to cool yourself down. You'll notice here there's quite a few bins along the side of the road. You need to make sure that whatever you have picked up in the feed station, if you don't want to run with it, so if it's a cup or if it's a banana skin, you need to try and get it in a bin or make sure you've at least got rid of it in this drop zone. If you litter anywhere else on the course, you will be penalised. So just have that in mind. It's the same goes for if you're using your own gels that maybe you've got in a pocket and you want to empty your pockets when you come through the feed station. Now is the place to do it. I've touched on it, but I need to emphasize the importance of practicing with the nutrition. So if you aren't going to use your own nutrition, make sure you know what's on offer and that you've practiced using it. So if it's a particular gel, we've got High Five gels here today, that you get a hold of a few of those in your training and you use them so you know which taste you like, but also that your stomach is happy with it. If you're going to go for solid foods, make sure you've practiced that as well. You don't want to have anything new on race day. The experience is enough for you to take in, so make sure your body is ready to use what you're planning to take from the feed station. Obviously today we've just been at a run aid station, but a bike aid station follows a similar format, although it's normally more spread out because you're going to be going much faster. And as a result of that, it is worth practicing taking a drink when on the move, whether you can set up something at home with a bottle on the wall or get a friend to pass you on, because it does get a little bit chaotic. So just make sure you've practiced again, know what's on offer, know what you're going to be picking up. And with the bike though, you can carry more of your own, so maybe you won't be quite so reliant on what's available. I think the key here is to make sure you're well informed ahead of the race, you know where it is and what is there, and then hopefully you can really make the most of a feed station. Remember, sometimes taking longer going through the aid station is actually going to save you time overall. Well, good luck in your next race. Hope this helps. Give us a like if you've enjoyed, and remember you can check us out on social media and subscribe on YouTube.